Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome to episode 2 of the Cubecast. With me today again, SillySausage, aka Michael, and
Yeah,
Martin,
boy.
aka Zombie Death, and with us is a special guest, Steve-O.
Hello.
Steve's
How's it going?
Hello.
Yeah, Steve's very special. He pretty much had to beg us to get into this.
He
I'm
did.
so happy to be here.
He's so happy.
He's so happy
I'm
to-
glad I made the day, Steve. I felt bad. I was not going to let him on, but we decided
Big
to.
smile on my face right now.
He's a nice bloke. He's a nice bloke, the old Steve.
We've made someone's day, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
we finally got this happening.
Yeah.
After sorry it's a bit late, guys. As well, that's all their
Yeah.
fault.
It's either Zombie Death or Sherlock or
How do you guys have lives?
yeah.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Have
Who
what?
would have thought? Hey.
Oh, lives, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes. Well, I've got a couple of topics written down. I've got 6 topics all up. I don't know if you guys have any extras, but I've got some stuff here that we can talk about. But is there anything
Yep.
you want to mention, or do you want to just go into this?
What have you got?
We have. I'll just start on the first one. I don't want any spoilers, you know.
No
spoilers,
no
no spoilers.
spoilers.
Alright, first one up is something close to Sherlock's heart, I know, and probably everyone
Oh.
here actually. Would be Ben Affleck as the
Oh,
new
man.
Batman.
No,
It's
what are you
pretty,
doing,
it's pretty
DC?
bad. It's pretty bad.
At the same time, I'm sort of happy though because if it was Christian, well, I knew Christian Bale wasn't going to come back, but if he was, then you'd like link it to the Christopher Nolan series. So now that it's someone different, then you can sort of like distance it, which I think is good.
I like the fact that if I was going to say if this fails, but when this fails,
We might be surprised.
It
might be.
Yeah, you're pushing it. When this fails, we won't as you said, sort of feel it impacted like The Dark Knight or anything like that. 'Cause people are saying The Dark Knight Rises is like one of the greatest movies ever made. It is so not. It's a good movie.
Dark Knight was better.
The Dark Knight was better.
The one with
and
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, still then it wasn't like best movie of all time kind of, what's the word
Yeah.
I'm looking for?
But it was still pretty amazing at the time.
It
I know
was.
it did get a lot of hype because of Heath Ledger and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
still, it
Still,
was
I
a
don't
really good movie.
I don't think as a movie it was that good. I think Heath Ledger was brilliant in it, and he made the movie.
Yeah.
I know
But
good
anyway.
movies, but
The point is, they should have picked someone better, I think.
who would be a better Batman though? Because
Bryan
as I said,
Cranston.
Steve,
Steve.
you'd be a better Batman.
Oh yeah.
I can imagine that long flowing hair and like the beard. Give us your first Batman voice, Steve.
I'm Batman.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow. That was
It
actually
actually
quite.
hurt my throat.
I don't know how what's his name did that the entire film.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale.
If you watch the first one in Batman Begins, he actually starts off with a really good Batman voice, and then after a while, just sort of turns stupid.
Yeah, like, even when people know who he is, he's still like, "I'm Batman," and you're like,
Yeah.
"Come on, man." They know who you are.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I don't know. I'm interested to see how it's going to go, but we might be surprised. That's all
We
I'm
might
gonna
be.
say.
So is this is related to the last Superman movie that came out, right? It's like the next one.
Yeah, it's going to have the
Right.
same dude. It's more of a spin-off from that.
All right. Well,
And
I
apparently
haven't
that
seen
movie's
that one.
not very. Yeah, me neither. And apparently it's not very good. So
Yeah.
I don't know. They hyped
I
it
heard-
up a lot, and
I heard it was good, and then I heard it wasn't good. So I'm yet to see it. But Batman, I think the Batman, Superman Returns was the one before that, wasn't it? I think-
Superman Returns. Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah, yep.
I didn't see
That
that either.
was the
you guys
most
see that?
boring movie I've ever seen in my
Actually,
life.
I rented it before I went to see Man of Steel.
It was so
Just
bad.
to s- Yeah.
A bit of a fun fact though. They recorded about a 5-second scene in that in Newcastle,
Yeah, that's right. They-
where at the town hall. So Sherlock, I'm loving that keyboard noise in the background. That's
Sorry.
beautiful. That's
It
beautiful.
could be
Could be Steve. I'm looking.
I'm
on
having to
Steve's feed.
research this stuff. I have to be like knowledgeable.
Alright, fair
Also,
enough.
the guy. Another fun fact: the guy that played Superman in Superman Returns is also the vegan. I forget his name in Scott Pilgrim.
Google.
Awkward silence. Is Scott Pilgrim a comic book series, isn't it?
Yeah, but they made a movie. Didn't you see the movie?
No.
I'll take that awkward
As in a.
as an yeah.
Well, there you go. He's the vegan. Wow. That is. I don't know. I don't know that film, so it really means nothing to me. I'm sorry.
Wait, which film? Do you know?
Scott Pilgrim vs.
Scott
the
Pilgrim.
World
Scott
came
Pilgrim
out in
vs. the World.
2010, and it's got hang on, Michael Cera as Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, the one that looks like a kid.
Yeah, that one.
I'll try
Michael
and-
Cera. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that played Scott Pilgrim. Yeah.
I see. So, who do you think? Sorry, I might have asked this before. Who do you think would be a better Batman than Ben Affleck, apart from everyone in the world?
I don't know. That's up to
George
them
What
to
about
decide.
Brad Pitt?
No.
Really?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
I'd also say
Okay,
Bruce
I reckon Brad Pitt.
Willis.
Bruce Willis.
No,
No.
that's
Bruce would be sick.
That's what I Chuck Norris. But no, that's what I'm thinking. These guys are too like A-list. Like they need to get
Arnold
someone that's not as well
Schwarzenegger.
known.
I am Batman.
What do you say?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh God, he's back. Arnold Schwarzenegger is back in the movie industry. So
Yeah, but his last movie
never
was
know.
a flop. It was a flop though. Everyone
I didn't.
hates
I
it.
didn't see it.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you were saying, it needs to be not an A-lister. But in regards to Brad Pitt, he is a brilliant actor. I love Brad Pitt. Everyone thinks he's sort of just like a movie, Hollywood superstar, but he's
I think
actually
that-
a really good actor.
I don't
He's a
know.
good looking man.
It's
But
like-
he could pull off Batman, but he wouldn't be the best Batman by far. Like he wouldn't do it. He'd pull it off, but not very
like
well.
I think that Christian Bale was a good choice, and like at the time he wasn't very well known, so that's why I
Yeah.
think that sort of worked. And that's what I
Yeah.
think they should have gone for this time. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't really say anything else about it other than
not
we
Ben
might be
Affleck.
surprised. Well,
We might be surprised. We might
Yeah.
be. I don't think it's going to take off anything like.
Oh,
well,
I
Man
know
of
who it
Steel
should be.
didn't.
Hang
So
on. Hang on. I've got to Google it, but I've got the perfect person that could play.
have we all got the same keyboards now?
While he's doing that, Christian
Rowan,
Bale in
hang on.
Equilibrium. Oh my god,
Okay, hang on.
Equilibrium. I haven't seen
best movie.
Okay, guys.
Equilibrium.
guys.
Never heard of it.
Rowan Atkinson.
it. Oh,
Mr. Bean.
I'm Batman.
oh God.
Teddy.
That would be the most hilarious movie.
That would be if you know how much money they would make off that though. If he did that, like a sort of a spoof of
The
Batman,
internet would blow up.
it would actually blow up. Rightio. Next topic. I've got another topic. Unless you want to say anything else, which
No, I think that's
I'm guessing you
pretty much-
don't.
Unless they've got anything else to say.
What is each? I'll go around the group. I'll start with Steve-O,
Hey.
our special guest, who's over the moon.
Hey.
What is your fondest gaming memory or moment? So like a single like moment or like thing that happened in your gaming career, I guess, that you remember and like love that moment. Like for me, I'll start with mine. Is playing.
We'll start with Steve-O, but
Well,
never
I'm
mind that. We'll just start with me.
I'm giving an example. I might confuse you. The question might have confused you. So I'm giving him an example. Is first time playing COD 4 campaign at
Here we go.
the Chatterbox. Zombie Death will know this. Martin down at the local
Yeah.
Chatterbox. First time playing that, just blew my mind. And also, when I first saw Oblivion at a friend's house, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, I saw it. And I'm like, oh, amazing. Anyway, sorry. Back to you, Steve. Does that set the scene?
I'm thinking. I think maybe when I won a competition at a LAN party where I won a game of fencing on Wii.
What? They have comps for that?
Yeah, it was a fun LAN party. I can't think of stuff because I'm pretty bad at games, so I think maybe
I think
when I
he's
got-
older than us.
I got a stealth chopper in COD 1.
Oh,
I was pretty
No,
proud of that.
I can't top that.
And then I got a UAV, and I was like, woo!
Woo!
I never
Um,
get UAVs.
Fencing at a LAN party.
Yeah, it
What
was
did
just
you win?
we-
Did you win like mad
we-
cash, or was it just like winning it?
I think I won like my entry fee back, which was like $10.
Oh, rolling in that.
But I was
cash.
That's
so
epic.
proud I won something.
Yeah, good effort, man. We know
That
not to
is-
challenge you at source or fencing now.
Yeah, don't challenge Steve at
Counter-Strike. I want
Source.
a-
You're
I
gonna
want
have a
Source
bad
comp
time.
ones as well.
You
Unless
want
it's
a what?
Half-Life
A Source
2.
comp.
Counter-Strike Source comp.
Nice, man.
Back in
I
the
didn't
day,
know.
man, Steve-O was like the Oz COD, well, not really COD, but
Anyway, going off topic.
champion. Anyway,
Zombie.
sorry, Sherlock. Oh, zombie?
No,
Either of you? Speak?
Go Sherlock. Go. You go.
I don't know. I haven't been gaming for that long.
Or what got you into gaming? Oh, I guess we're gaming
I don't
before
know.
that, unlike Nintendo and stuff.
It's sort of hard to tell. Like, that's another good topic. What got you into gaming? Like, with me, I sort of didn't. I don't know how to explain it. I sort of just always liked it. I don't know why, or I don't know if there was a particular thing that got me into it. I sort of just have always liked it.
Into gaming as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
That's
for
not-
me,
yeah.
I played like Age of Empires. I think I answered this in my last video, but I played Age of Empires like ages ago, and it just sort of clicked. Like from then on, I just played more and more games, and it was just sort of the only hobby that I really
Yeah.
enjoyed.
Yeah. Like as a kid, I always played. Like we always had computer games, but I wouldn't have really called it PC gaming. It was more just sort of like I said. I think I've said to you, Sausage, before, like all the old LucasArts Star Wars games.
Yeah.
They were
Jedi
just
Outcast.
yeah,
So
all
many
them ones.
hours on Outcast
Yep.
and Academy.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So that's basically where I started and all that stuff.
Yeah, I used
And I
to make
always
my
enjoyed
own.
it, but
I used to make my own maps on that, like spawning in enemies, and like me and my friend would play, and you'd make like spawn in enemies, and then they would have to play it and not get killed by all the enemies.
that's
and
pretty cool.
It was
But
so
yeah,
cool. It was so
I
fun.
don't know what my fondest memory would be. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just remember like in Oblivion, like Oblivion just had this like soul to it. Like the game just.
I
don't
think
know
you're
how
just
to-
a bit. I think you just got
I'm a
some
bit
sort of
obsessed.
weird
I'm-
relationship with it that should be.
examined.
Yeah.
No, but like when I played it, there's just no other game where I felt so like invested in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's fair enough.
I don't know. Like
I guess I
find-
felt that with Bioshock. Like Bioshock to me was this Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, I think immersion
was one of the
is
first. Yeah.
Immersion.
Like that was one of the
Immersion
first.
is the key thing.
Yeah. Like that was one of the first games for me that when I was playing, I was like, oh my god, I actually like being here. I like.
I'm getting some
being in
mad
this-
echo from someone there. I think it was Steve. Sorry,
No, I don't know. Yeah, no. I just like it felt awesome, and like I wanted to like keep exploring it and stuff. Like even it wasn't even an open world game, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that was a that.
I know
that's
what
a
you
really
mean.
good
That's,
game
that's
for
basically
immersion.
what I'm saying. I know what you mean, but
Yeah, I
As
reckon that's one of the
fondest
most
memory, I don't know.
important factors in games. Like I
Yeah.
judge them off graphics like a lot, just because I find
So
like
do I.
games with better graphics. Yeah, I know that. I feel like shallow in inverted commas when I say that.
yeah,
but-
but still, there can be bad graphics, but there can be bad graphics that works,
Yeah.
and suits the game. Like if
Yeah.
you think about the old COD games, they don't have good graphics, but they still work, and like
Yeah,
that's why
Well,
you like
COD
it
4
because
has
it's like
still has good
classic. It's got that
graphics.
classic feel. But
yeah. What about
I don't
you,
know.
Zombie? Have you decided on something yet?
My
It'll be something Half-Life 2, won't it?
no, it's not
Mhm.
actually.
Oh,
It's actually the Lego games.
that's just
Lego.
bizarre. You and your Lego games, man.
Hey, I like the Lego games. I used to like those
No.
games.
The
They're
old
funny.
ones like Lego Racers, Lego Rock Raiders, Lego Land, Lego Island and stuff. Like I grew up with those. Like those were amazing to me. Like
Yeah.
Rock Raiders drew me into RTS. Like you had to get your resources. You had to watch out for
Yeah.
the rock monsters. You had to build your base up. You had to make vehicles and stuff. Also using your resources, but having
How old were you when you got into this?
pretty young. Like I'd say
That's pretty like complex
like
sort of
six, 8 maybe.
mechanics.
I
That's
don't
pretty
know.
complex
So-
mechanics for 6 or 8. You're just a genius. You're just a genius, Martin.
You're funny.
You've secretly
But-
been hiding it.
I'm secretly like the next Einstein.
Yeah,
Um,
Definitely.
but yeah, like Lego Racers was probably the first racing game that I ever played and was the most amazing
Yeah.
game. And it kind of hurts me to see like recent Lego games. They're not as
Yeah,
like,
they're funny.
that
Like the
amazing.
Star Wars one was funny, but they're just not that interesting. I find.
Like, they're too console based. Like I know that
Yeah.
most of the market is on consoles these days, but I mean like you don't need to make every single game that comes out just basically console. Like you look at them, they've all got like drop in, drop out play.
Yeah.
They're all split screen. They're all that 2D.
That's such a disappointing thing with games when they just they don't even think about PC gaming. They just port a lot of games over now, and you're like, really? Come on.
But I mean, like, the only thing that I've ever wanted is like a Lego Rock Raiders 2, because that is the most amazing Lego game that I've ever played. And it's like the one that makes you probably think the most. Like, it's really genius of Lego to actually bring that out. And since then, there's hasn't been anything of that magnitude, I guess.
That sort of leads into another topic that I just thought of. What do you guys think about the Lego movie that's coming out?
Oh, amazing! It's got
Do you reckon
Morgan
it's going to
Freeman.
be awesome?
Got Morgan Freeman.
I don't
I reckon
reckon
it's got...
No.
It's got Morgan Freeman, Liam Neeson.
Oh, okay. If it's got Morgan
else?
Freeman in it,
It's got one of the best
Steve, I'll
cast
link you.
ever. Hang on. Lego movie.
I think that's coming out
I'll link you
next
the trailer.
year, isn't it?
2014. Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. Starring Chris Pratt. Who's that? I don't even remember.
That's the guy. Hang on.
So something.
You
Will Ferrell. Alison Brie. That's the chick out of Community. That's Annie.
Community,
Wow.
But no, I reckon it's going to have that really
Liam
funny like
Neeson,
Lego. Yeah.
Morgan
pretty
Freeman,
keen.
Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty big cast. That's awesome.
Okay, Chris Pratt is an American actor best known for his roles as Harold in the television series Everwood. He's also in Parks and Recreation, Zero Dark 30.
I've seen Zero Dark 30, but nothing
Lego
else.
The Piece of Resistance and Guardians of the Galaxy, which is coming up.
I've never heard of any of those movies apart from Zero Dark 30. So, but he's starring. He's like the main role apparently, and then Will Ferrell was second.
He's
Will
married
Ferrell
to
is so good.
Anna Faris, sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome though. I reckon. Like, it's really interesting how like it's gonna work. Sort of doesn't feel like it's constructed like a normal movie. Well, obviously it isn't because it's a Lego movie, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty keen to see how it goes.
yeah, so everyone loves Lego.
Probably won't watch it.
It probably won't watch it.
Whoa,
probably,
Steve.
as soon as they bring it out, I'll probably be the first one there.
Fanboy.
Fanboy. I'm proud to be a fanboy of Lego, so I don't care. Good on you, so. Rightio, I'm going to move on to the next topic.
Or I've got a topic. Unless...
Oh, sorry, no, go, you.
Unless you might have written it down already. But are you guys planning on buying the new Amnesia game?
No.
I've already got it.
Yeah, I know you don't like it, Steve. Tell us why.
I don't know. I've played it once, and
the old one. This is not the new one.
well,
Yeah.
the Dark Descent, that one.
Yeah,
I
the
played
original.
that one, and I looked around, and I'm like, well, this isn't scary.
I found it
Well,
pretty freaky.
How much of it did you play, Steve?
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't get scary for the first
I
20
was
minutes.
bored. I like games like Slender that scare the crap out of me instantly.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, it doesn't
it's-
scare the crap out of you instantly, but like it. Yeah.
Like
It's a scary
more-
game, but it's
Yeah.
not very it's more story driven.
Yeah, but I read that the first 20 minutes of the Dark Descent were actually engineered so that nothing could like kill you straight away because they thought that too many people would just rage quit it and like never play it again. So
Yeah, that's
they
proper
sort
game making.
sort of left the scary bits till like a little bit later in the game, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably just after Steve rage quit.
I thought I'd play it and be like, oh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
scary. I'm gonna play it, make a new video.
it is
But-
it is scary.
It looks
After
really
a while.
cool.
You need to
like
stick
the
with it.
original, But
I had so much fun with I didn't want to play it. I was one of those people who were like, I want to play this, but I don't want to play it because I know I'll just get shit scared. But I'm glad I did. Like, it was a really good
yeah,
experience.
I played it a long time ago, so I was a bit scared. That's probably why I didn't play it to begin
Yeah.
with. So I probably should play it again, but I'm not planning on getting the next one just because I haven't really played the first one.
I
Yeah.
actually bought as well as the new Amnesia game, Outlast, which
Oh yeah, I
is
saw you did that.
pretty much the same thing except you've got a camera and like you don't have your.
Have I
Torch
seen
anything.
someone on YouTube play that?
You might have seen.
It seems
like,
familiar.
yeah, they've done like I think press releases or whatever of it. Like I I think PewDiePie did it.
Oh, is that one the one where you're the reporter?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I saw that was I saw like an E3 or something like
Yeah.
dev video. That
Yeah.
actually looks really freaky. If it's
Steve,
the
have
one
you
I'm
played
thinking of.
Sorry, Steve, have you played the second Slender game? Or like the full version? I know you played the beta.
I
The
played
Arrival?
a bit of it, and I got scared. So I
It's
stopped
so
I
playing.
didn't-
freaky playing by yourself.
I didn't like it. I liked the beta because it was sort of like not an expansion, like a reamp of the first one.
The part
But
at the start when you're in that house, I was like, nope. And I stopped
Yeah.
playing.
See, I played
Nope.
that, and then the bit after, like I watched videos on it and stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys seen it, but there's like the part where you're in the shed, and there's Slender after you, and then there's that other thing after you that actually like chases you. Like, there's another entity sort of thing that like chases you around and it jumps on you and stuff, and then Slender's trying to get you at the same time. I was just like, nah.
It's just such a good
Nah.
original game mechanic. Like, it's so simple but
Yeah,
so freaky.
The first game was so good when it came out. Like, they did it so well. It went viral. Like,
Yeah.
everyone was playing Slender, and everyone was making Slender videos
Yeah.
as well. That's what I saw.
Same with Amnesia actually. Can I
Yeah.
say I was scared of Slender before it was cool.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
I-
I see what you mean. What, so
I
you knew
remember-
of the legend?
Yeah, I knew about Slender Man and like I watched this documentary and stuff. And I turned out like it was really freaky at the start, saying like pictures or having pictures of him in the background
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
kids
yeah.
and stuff. And then I'm like, oh, this is really freaky. And then like it went for like 40 minutes, and I sort of skipped ahead. And there's some dude in the bush walking around, and he's like, "Oh, look here!" And there's like a plush toy stuck in a tree that looks so like placed
Oh.
there, and he's like, "Oh, he's been here. He must have a child." I'm like, dude, that's so stupid. So I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
man.
like,
That's
Yeah.
pretty funny though. Yeah, see, I never knew anything about it.
yeah.
I was the same with Michael. Like one of my schoolmates actually told me about him a few years ago, and like I'm like, oh, I don't know what that is. So I went home and Googled it and could not get to sleep for a couple days.
Oh yeah, it was so creepy, man.
Like,
so
it was-
he's such a creepy dude.
It was probably
Yeah.
one of the scariest things, and now
It
it's been
was.
so publicized, it's kind of lost its.
Yeah. Like
Thing.
this is probably only, well, when did Slender come out? Like a couple of years ago? Yeah.
2000, I don't know.
So
I'd say,
I was
yeah, a couple of
probably
years ago,
about
so.
like 17, 18 when I was reading this stuff, and I was freaked out.
Yeah.
Like, I hadn't been scared for years like that.
I was probably watching it, reading up on it, probably a year or two before that, Michael.
Yeah, it's such a freaky like character. Anyway, moving on. Now that we've freaked everyone out. Next topic I've got here, I don't know if you guys know about this. Steve might. I know he's a bit of a fan of this game. The $1 million Saints Row Special Edition that you can buy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's
Did
a
you
bit
see that,
crazy.
Steve?
I've got
I
it up
did.
here. There's only one available. It's called the Super Dangerous Wad Wad Edition. I think it's meant to be like Wob Wob, but it's Wad Wad. The $1 million pack. So you pay $1 million, and
Mhm.
you get the Saints Row 4 Commander-in-Chief Edition, a Virgin Galactic space flight, a full-size replica dubstep gun, a hostage rescue experience, spy training day, plastic surgery, personal shopper, capsule wardrobe, 7 nights at the top of the royal suite at the, I don't know how to pronounce that, Burj Al Arab, Dubai, a week for 2 at the Jefferson Hotel in Washington, D.C., first class flights to Washington, D.C. and Dubai, a Lamborghini Gallardo, a new Toyota Prius with 1 year's insurance, and a year's supercar membership. All for $1 million if you buy the special edition. That's
I'd buy it
ridiculous.
if I had the money.
How many millionaires would be playing Saints Row though? Well, how many people? Not even millionaires. How many people who could just spend $1 million like that? I guess
I'm
you're not
not-
just getting the game though.
I mean, if you had a buttload of money and you're a gamer and you're like, oh yeah, I'll treat myself.
That's a bit
Oh,
more than
oh,
treating
oh.
yourself.
I'll go up to space. Why not?
Why not? Well, yeah, true. If you had a lot of money, then you would. Except me. That was one of the topics we were going to talk about. My fear of space.
What?
Got a fear
Yeah.
of space.
Hey,
Yeah.
do we want to keep talking about this, or do we want to go on a fear of space?
I want to go to your fear of space.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm interested.
Okay. I don't have a fear of like
I'm bored.
Space.
No jokes.
itself. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Troll.
If I got the chance, if someone said I'm going to pay for you to be able to go up to space, I would not take it because I am just terrified. Because it's such a new thing to mankind. Like it's been around for what, like 50 years since when was it, 60s they went up, and there's just so much, like I don't feel like we're experienced enough at it to get it right every single time. And it's just such a freaky thing. If something breaks, then you can explode, you can go up in fire, you can suffocate, you can get I don't know what that's squished in your spacesuit. Like there's just
Well,
it's
when you're
such a
driving your
terrifying
car, your
place.
car could just like
Blow up.
spontaneously combust. And...
Well, it can't actually. Cars don't blow up. But anyway,
well, it
yeah.
could.
The movies don't actually tell the truth, Sherlock. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It
but
could
what?
blow up though.
Yeah,
Uh,
tires
very-
could pop and you could roll into a tree.
Have you
Very-
seen the movie Speed?
Okay, if there's a bomb in my car, then yes, it might blow up. Yeah, but like
Space.
I just don't find space like a cool place to be. I would just be freaking out and want to go home as soon as I got into the spaceship.
But space is mega hipster. Of course, it's cool. Fear of space. What
Okay,
is that?
you completely sold me because it's super hipster cool. I'm fine
Dude,
now.
oh man, I'd go to space. So like, if someone paid me,
It's such a cool thing. Like I like it'd be an incredible experience if everything went right. But I would just be terrified. I know it's like there's not that many crashes anymore. I know we're not not that unpredictable.
Uncivilized.
Yeah, but
Well, I don't
still, I would be freaking out like it would be incredible if I did it and came back. I'd be like, wow. But I would be freaking out every second that I was up
I
there.
don't have like a specific fear of it. I still don't think I'd do it though. Does that make me
Yeah.
have a fear of it? Like, I don't.
Well,
See, I don't know.
it's-
If someone asked me if someone said you should go to space or like we should go whatever. Okay, I don't know. Put it
Someone
your way.
literally
It's not.
just like, oh, Tom, I was just thinking, do you want to go to space tomorrow?
Okay, fine. If someone was just gonna pay me to do it, see, I don't know. If I had the chance,
I think it's like planes. Like it just doesn't feel like a natural place for humans to be. Like planes, they say planes are fine. You know, more. You're going to crash a car before you crash in a plane, and it's perfectly safe. Yes, but humans weren't meant to fly. That's why we don't have wings. It's just an unnatural place for us to be in the sky.
humans weren't meant to go at 110 k's per hour. That's why we don't have wheels.
True.
what?
Well,
I
he
just
just.
imagine a dude with wheels.
That is
But
true, but
That's a good point, isn't
we're
it?
still sort of. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you don't.
I just have a fear of heights. I don't know
Fair
if that's related to my space, because I think like it's when you're flying. I can fly. I'm fine flying, because it's not like you're high up. It's just like you're on a train, and it doesn't look like you're high because it's so high. So it's not that when it comes to
So
space.
high, man.
Yeah, I'm just so high, man.
Get off the drugs.
When you're that high, dude, it's rad, man. Yeah,
Okay.
but
We
I
get
don't
it.
know. So back
We-
to
yeah,
the
we get it, you hate
the
space.
the Saints
Yeah,
Row.
we get it.
I don't hate space. I like space. I just don't want to go there yet. Did anyone want to say anything about the Saints Row, or just like moved on to space?
I just want to
Yeah.
say I played 5 minutes of it, and it's amazing. Go buy it.
I watched a playthrough, like the first, I don't know,
Because
hour.
wait. So it's released in UK, but it's not here.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't look that. You need to put on a British accent, Steve. Otherwise, I'll arrest you.
Oh yeah. 'Cause
Hello
Steve,
there.
you're in London, remember?
Oh
Yeah, I don't think.
I flew to London and I played it for 5 minutes.
From what I've seen of it, I don't think it actually looks that different from number 3.
It
did
doesn't.
start out as a DLC, I think, for number 3, and then
That's what it
it,
should be.
That was Homies in Space or something.
Homies in space. That's the best
Yeah,
name ever.
I just want to find in the game they call the White House the White Crib.
I must say it was hilarious. Like I a lot of the humor in Saints Row I just don't find funny. It's sort of just like cheap jokes. But I love
That's what
that
makes
bit.
it so funny.
I love the bit when he wakes up and he has that walk and he's like really jolly and he's got that
Spoilers.
walk. Haven't you watched any footage of it? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. That's not a spoiler anyway. I could spoil more, but I'm
Do
not
we
going
know
to.
not
why
spoil it.
it unlocks here in 2 weeks, whilst UK get it now?
Because Australia is stupid.
The rating system.
Wait, is it
we-
because PC get it later or
No,
just
No,
Australia?
it's Australia.
just we have to edit it.
it's just- Yeah. We talked about that last week, so we don't want to go into it too much, but it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Don't get me into it.
We
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah, you should
Don't
have been
worry.
there last week, Steve.
That's where it's at.
You guys
Anyway.
don't want me.
Alright, next up, sort of opposite of the fondest gaming memory. We've had a few encounters. I know me and Sherlock and Martin, with admins abusing their power. And this sort of goes hand in hand with what's the worst thing about gaming
Oh man,
from our perspective as gamers.
community.
The community.
Depend.
They
No.
sort of make it as well though. They break it and make it.
Mm.
That rhymed.
See, I wasn't there when you guys had the admin experience, but
That was so funny. Okay, the story is, just to enlighten the viewers, we were on a Trouble in Terrorist Town server, and there was this guy that was just like kicking people for everything. If he like
kicking
didn't win
people
the
for
game.
talking.
Yeah, if he didn't, he like muted people, and like if they won the game, then he would like if they killed him, he would kick him. And stuff. It was so funny.
I was actually muted because I was asking him why is he going to mute me, and then he kicked me for typing, "Why did you mute me?"
It was pretty funny. And then our mate Jack actually ended up winning a free game off him, which was hilarious.
Out of everyone, Jack. What
We
a free
just
game. with him.
abused him the entire time, and then he was just like raging at us and kicking us for no like these ridiculous reasons. And then Jack actually ended up winning a free game off him, which was pretty funny. But what's the worst thing about games?
Yeah. Going back to that, do you mean in a multiplayer setting or like a single player setting?
Just gaming in general. So both. The activity
Trolls
of gaming.
maybe, or the people that take things out of context or take things too far, like the whole situation with the snipers being nerfed in Black Ops 2 and that whole thing against David Vonderhaar. I mean, yes, he's
Yeah.
made some bad choices, but
Got
wow.
into death
The
threat
fact that he
even.
had to hire like more bodyguards just because they thought people were going to attack him, like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah,
if he
but-
actually gets shot. Like
That's
there'll be some guy.
crazy.
Like most of the people are just like trolling, but there'll be some guy who
Oh,
is
it's
like
a game.
crazy
people.
in America, and he's gonna shoot him. I bet.
Yeah. Then again, that's going back to what we said about last week. Like you're going to have some underlying problem for that to happen. But still,
Yeah, true.
the fact that it all went down like that and he still had to hire extra security was
Yeah,
just...
it's just ridiculous.
So I
Listen,
think that's the worst thing about games is just the people.
Obviously, lag. Lag is one of the.
Oh,
worst
well, that's
things
off
about gaming.
topic. But yes.
How's
I know
that
what
off
you mean.
topic? That's one of the worst things about gaming.
Because I was still talking about Vonderhaar, and then like you were just like over the top. I think lag's probably the worst thing.
I was stating my opinion. You stated
I'm
your
sorry
opinion.
that I was just talking to myself then, but Sausage was off in his own little conversation.
Yeah, totally. What about you,
But-
Zombie?
I agree, lag is pretty bad too.
I don't know. I'd have to say,
Games aren't Half-Life, that's what's bad about gaming.
Lack
I
of
reckon-
Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
okay, no, I reckon just how aggressive,
Troll.
like the attitude of people can get. So like,
It's just sort of like, it's just grown. I think the attitude.
also how people expect things, like how people expect a certain game to have this or have
Mm.
DLC free, or like
There
it would be
seems to
good
be,
to
yeah.
have free DLC
Yeah.
like back in.
It's going back to what I said, the people, the community.
There seems to be a lack of sort of respect for game devs now.
Or like
People are
in,
like taking more things for granted, maybe,
Yeah.
and thinking that because of the things that we can do now, like add stuff into games after it's been released and stuff like that,
Yeah.
people expect things to change halfway through. Like if you think about games like back in the old days, if something was wrong, like tough, we had to deal with it. Like there wasn't any
Yeah.
patches or stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that. Like
just
they
wanna
couldn't
say-
fix.
that
Yeah.
with Payday 2, with the release, there was a few problems with it. Like the full game actually played worse than the beta.
The beta, yeah, I
that was
heard that
happening.
too.
And I just want to
Have-
add like that people expected the game to be like fully completed But I mean, this is done by like an indie company that isn't struggling for money, but it actually had to get a couple other companies involved, I think.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, like they forget there's
like
actually
this-
people making it.
and it's not like they haven't dropped it. Like they're still working on it. But I'm saying like as if they expect
everything to be
all,
perfect.
all these problems to be fixed as soon as they say it.
Yeah,
Like as
that's
soon
just
as they find it, and it's just
It's interesting, like with other forms of entertainment as well. Like when a movie gets released, people don't say, like, I don't like this. Movies are
movies
very
are
high quality.
yeah, but movies are very different though. There's no mechanics or
Yeah, true.
like
But
with gaming. There's a lot of programming and stuff that they can't test really.
But like if like say a guy has a handkerchief in his pocket in one scene and then cuts back to him and it's gone, people don't say
Oh
take it
yeah,
back, fix it, patch it.
that's true. But that's sort of part of
Change
the
it,
movie
re-release
business
it.
anyway. Yeah, true. But like that's yeah, people
But I
take it
guess
for
they
granted.
can't really fix it. Well, they could, but
No,
Yeah.
and people, I think, and it's also ignorance as well. Like people who don't know how the
Mm.
gaming industry works, like they can't just fix it. They can't just fix things like that. Like it actually
Yeah.
takes time. And going back to what Martin was saying about Payday, like, and how they were like a not a big company. It was pretty impressive that all the updates that came out, like over the days after release, like I was impressed. And I remember I was talking to you, Steve, when they pushed out that big update, like a couple of hours, wasn't it, after it released? Yeah,
Steve,
yeah.
they're great. Like as long as people keep on finding these problems, like what I was saying before is like as soon as someone finds the problem, they expect it to be fixed straight away. But
Yeah.
Overkill, the developers of Payday, they actually, as I think the same with every other developer, they bundle them. But I mean, like they normally wait a month or two before actually releasing updates. But Overkill have actually released, I think, 4 or 5 updates since it's been released, and that was released like a week or two ago.
Is Payday PC only, by the way, or
No, it's spread over
okay?
360
Really?
and PS3. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Payday was actually a PS3 exclusive, the first Payday, and then I think it was ported to PC. Not sure if it's on 360, but then Payday 2 is on all consoles.
Oh, there you go. I always thought they were both PC exclusive.
Hmm.
That's interesting. Right. Well, I've got one more topic, and then I've got some would you rather questions to finish us off. This next one might go for a while.
Yes.
I think you know what it is. Call of Duty Ghosts.
Old mate.
Thoughts? Go.
Well, Steve gets to play it before us, so.
I'll be there as
well,
well.
so
I'll be
does-
there as well.
Oh, so does Martin. Yeah,
So is there, Martin.
but
You'll have to
but have
special
you-
edition. Special edition. Steve's got his mic muted on TeamSpeak, so I don't know what he's doing.
Hello?
You were, yep. No wonder we weren't responding to you.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm keen. Oh, well, I'm somewhat keen. I don't know. I'm not like, oh my god, it's coming soon. But like,
Yeah, I'm the same with you.
it's more of like I'm not that keen for it. It's more of I'm ready for a new COD. Like
Yeah,
Black Ops 2
exactly.
is boring. I need something new.
Yeah, but with that same thing, I'm looking forward to a lot of new IPs like Watch Dogs and Titanfall and stuff.
oh, watch
I think
that.
I'm
Titanfall.
I'm going to be playing a lot less COD. I think I'll still like COD. I always like COD and enjoy like when a new one comes out and enjoy Ghosts. But I'm looking forward to a bit more variety from now on.
Again, as I always say, you never know. There might be something in it that hooks us in, like the
Yeah.
new stuff that they've got,
Yeah,
like the new game
I mean,
modes and stuff. And
I've been playing COD for a while though, so I sort of know how it goes. It's very rare to, have something groundbreaking in one of these games now.
Yeah,
Like,
and
there's to
a
be
lot of-
something that changes it for the better, yes, but not.
A lot
like-
of people thought it would actually be a new engine for Ghosts, but
Yeah,
it really just seems
but
like
it's
the
not
same
really.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they always
like
say that.
and all the new mechanic stuff, like the buildings falling down and fish moving out of the way, like that sort of stuff, people will get over pretty quickly. Like I'm assuming, so it's going to be the core mechanics of COD that are going to be the ones that are going to have to be good. So no lag, like no crappy camera angles, all that. If that all works, then I reckon people will keep playing it. But as for the other stuff, like all the new stuff that they've added in, I reckon people will just get sick of that a lot quicker. That's what I reckon anyway.
It looks good though. Like
Said no one ever.
the one thing I don't like about the the
No, I
look of
agree.
it. It's like the guns, the sound of the guns sound really like
Yeah,
old-fashioned in terms of like COD.
But to me,
Yeah.
they sound a bit like futuristic. Like they actually sound almost like there's laser. Like it's actually lasers
I
coming
reckon
out.
they just sound like Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah,
They're
they
really
do.
like...
but what you have to remember, like if you go back and look at the Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer now, the gun sounds are so different from what
Yeah,
they
true.
actually are now. Like in the trailer they'll use like the Executioner or something like that, and the FAL, which were actually the gun sounds from Black Ops 1. So, and
Yeah.
now that it's been released, they're
It's true. They
completely
do
different.
change a lot.
I'm hoping that that's the case because I thought exactly the same. All the guns were just,
Yeah.
and they didn't, not just that they sounded like Modern Warfare 3 guns, but they all sounded the same anyway. Like just within itself, like all the guns were similar, like
Yeah.
SMGs, assault rifles. So
Yeah, it's going to be interesting with the new class of weapon though, with those like single-shot assault rifles and stuff.
I don't get what that means. Like, what does it
It
mean?
means
By,
guns like the sort of like the FAL M14.
so they're going to be there. They're not an assault.
Oh wow! Your mic just squeaked and went into my ear hole.
Sorry.
Sorry, carry on.
I don't know what it did there. So is it like a new? So they're
It's
not classed as an assault rifle. They're just classed as
Yeah,
a marksman
or
rifle.
or some of like the snipers. I think like things like the SVU might be going into that, or maybe they're still.
Yeah,
snipers.
because I've heard that they're bringing that back.
Yeah, I don't know what
The
that'll be.
SVU was the best SMG in Black Ops 2.
That laser sight hip fire. Rightio, so I'm up to 35 minutes on here, which means it'll be around 45, maybe 40, I don't know.
Hit us with your questions.
Hit us with your questions. Might not make it to the hour, but it doesn't really matter. We just sort of make it up as we go. Rightio, this one's a bit interesting, first one, with these would you rathers. Steve-O is back. His mic was muted for a second.
Oh
He's
my
back.
god! I didn't even notice.
I'll tell you next time it mutes.
Thank you.
Rightio, so first one is, would you rather $50,000 free and clear or $150,000 illegally?
Do you get chased if with the
Well,
with the
that's
illegal money?
I think that's the risk that you run. It's illegal, so it might get tracked down.
But what's it-
50,000.
wait, What's it from?
Yeah,
Is
I'd
it,
take the
like,
legal.
Is it from drug money? Like, would it
Something
it
like that.
Heisenberg in the house.
Something
easy-
like that.
easily traced, or would it be something where like you'd have to
I
get
don't know. It's
detected?
just a question.
Because you can go both ways, really. Like
Depends if you're greedy or not.
it depends on what it's being.
Yeah,
punished
yeah,
from.
where it came from.
Mind
I'd
you,
just take it legally because
yeah, I'm quite okay with 50 grand
Yeah.
legally. I'll just take that and I'll be like set for life. Well, not really, but
50
metaphorically.
grand,
Except
that's
for a
nothing.
year.
I know,
Okay.
I know, but I'm happy with 50 grand. I don't
Okay.
care about an extra.
Another question.
An
Is it
extra 95.
cash in hand or like
Yes, it's cash.
Direct transfer to bank account.
PayPal.
PayPal. No, it's in cash. I would be more tempted if it was like $1 million illegally to 50 grand.
Well, if it's
Legally?
in cash, I'll go illegal.
So you
No.
can't
Why is
trace
that?
it. Because you can't trace it.
Yeah.
Not true.
Well, they can. There might be ways.
God, people are going to be like, these guys have got it sorted.
Hey, payday 2, it comes in handy.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go on to the next one then. Seems to be confusing Martin a bit.
No,
He's
no,
asking so many
no,
questions.
No, it's
Okay, you're
illegal
confusing
money.
me then. Right, next one. This is a bit. I don't think anyone here actually has a conscience, so this one's going to be easy. Would you rather be a thief or a beggar?
Thief.
Yeah.
Payday 2, once again.
If I
Yeah.
was a thief, I think I'd sort of do like a Robin Hood, steal from the rich kind of person.
Oh, you're not stealing
And
from
you,
me.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be a thief. Like, I often wish there was like sort of an alternate universe
Actually,
where I
talking,
could just like rob a car shop.
shut up. Talking about thief.
Shut up.
Yes.
Have any of you seen the
The new game Thief. coming
Yeah,
out.
actually,
I have.
No.
I actually only saw it probably a day or two ago, and that actually looks really good.
Yeah, it looks alright. It looks a bit just like crossing over a few games, like Dishonored.
Yeah, but Dishonored was good. Like, I'm not saying it's like an original game or anything, but I mean, like, it's taking stuff from its predecessors.
Yes, that's the
Okay,
correct
well,
word.
That's
Anyway,
correct.
from the original Thief games, and it's just expanding on that. I mean, like, I'm sure Dishonored probably copied off of Thief because Thief was like one of the most stealthy and original stealth
classic.
games anyway. So
Those are good. I like the first person sort of
yeah,
vibe. And right, next question is: would you rather be stuck in an elevator with 2 wet dogs or 2 fat men with bad breath?
what kind of dogs?
Dogs. I love dogs.
Oh my goodness, dogs that are wet.
I love how we just ask every question. What kind of dogs?
Well, it depends. If are they like one of those like the really aggressive, fast dogs that could corner you
Just
and
wet
rip your
dogs.
head off? I'm sure 2 fat guys wouldn't rip your head off,
I
but
think it's about just the smell. Bad breath or wet dog smell.
bad breath. I'd probably just go bad
Okay.
breath.
I don't mean to sound fattest here, and I apologize to any overweight people that are listening to this, but there's nothing more irritating to me than when you go into anywhere. It doesn't have to be like a takeaway, like fatty food kind of place.
Kmart.
Kmart?
Oh,
no,
man.
they don't sell food.
I can tell
But
you.
when
Oh,
when
sorry.
a big
Name drop.
person, when a big person gets like, you know how they get so agitated that they can't eat their food fast enough?
Nope.
You've never
What?
seen that?
Nope.
Yeah,
So
I've seen
a big guy
yeah, I
walks
have.
into Macca's, he buys a burger, and the people take a while to make it, and they get really agitated and like they can't sort of eat it fast enough. That like I'm completely okay with someone being overweight. But, you know, it's their problem to deal with if they consider it a problem. But just that attitude where if they don't eat that food as soon as possible, that something bad's going to happen. That like where they get the shakes because they can't eat it fast enough.
They're
That is
hungry.
just just
I've never seen
that
that,
annoys
bro.
me.
Yeah, me neither. Some people are just grumpy and want their shit fast.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I don't know. I don't know how you've never seen that, but maybe I just live in an overweight neighborhood or something. Right, yeah, next
Probably.
one. This one's pretty easy for me, I think. Would you rather reduced hours of sleep needed to 5, or need 10 hours of sleep, but you can get to control your dreams every night?
10 hours.
Oh.
Who would
I
not want to
like-
sleep longer?
I like sleep, and you get to control your dreams, but I can't
Yeah.
do that anyway. I'm one of those people that can kind of control their dreams.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
think
go
you're better
with
than me?
sleep.
Think you're better than me?
What? Less sleep or more sleep?
I get not much sleep anyway, so
I'd go,
actually, you know what? Less sleep will probably mean that I'll get no sleep, so
Hmm.
probably not a
Okay.
good idea.
I'd go 5 hours sleep.
No. I can't live on 5 hours sleep.
No questions from you?
Michael?
What kind of brand is the sleep?
What sort of bed?
I was looking at another
Queen size or single size?
How big's the pillow? How fluffy is it?
What sort of dreams can you control?
Am I naked in my boxes, or is it one of those long pants pajamas with
I
a
don't
top
know.
on?
Onesie.
Long
Pantyhose.
sleeves?
Yeah, onesies.
Whatever you want to sleep in. What
Am
you
I
normally
wearing a
sleep
hat?
Nothing.
in. I give up. I give up. I'm not answering any more of his questions.
Am I wearing
Why not?
shoes or not wearing socks?
It's whatever you normally sleep in. That's not the question. It's not about what you're wearing. It's about how many hours you have to sleep like you do at the moment.
Yeah, are we going through analog or digital time?
They're the same, so it doesn't matter.
Oh god.
Next question. Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death?
Fuck.
Oh,
That-
cause probably.
I'd go date.
I don't know.
Man, I would
How-
want to know date. That
How
would
do
be.
how do you find out? Through text, through phone, through
Oh,
person,
God.
through email, through Facebook, through Twitter, through Steam?
I would say the cause.
Yeah, I'd probably say cause
Actually,
if
I
I
don't
had
know.
to.
I think the
I'd rather
reason
nothing.
like the date, if I just died of like old age, I would be completely okay with the date, or something that wasn't like hit by a
Yeah,
train.
but that's the thing. You don't know that. If you're
Yeah.
gonna ask that.
Yeah, but if I knew that, yeah, that's the problem. So I think you'd get really paranoid and you would snap if you knew when you're going to die but not how. So imagine on the day of your death, you would be freaking out at everything Like you wouldn't know what it was going to be, but the cause you knew what it was going to be, but you never knew when it was going to happen. So you'd be freaking out both ways, because you're like, you're going to get hit by a car. You'd like every time you saw a car, you'd be freaking. So
Okay, so let's just say if the date of your death was tomorrow, would you go outside tomorrow?
well, if I knew the date, then I knew I was going to die anyway. So I'd probably not go outside because I'd just stay inside because I'd not want to get hit by like I wouldn't want like a traumatic death.
See, I'd make
Trauma as in like injury.
I reckon if I knew I was going to die like a certain day, then you just do what you love. Like, as long as you die doing what you love, then you'll be happy. But I mean, like, if you find out how you're going to die, but not when, you're going to go through your whole life avoiding that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like,
exactly.
if it's like a painful death, then I wouldn't want to. Like, I wouldn't want it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'd be completely okay with knowing when I was going to die if it was not painful. I think everyone would be really. Well,
Yeah, but that's
not
the
everyone.
thing. That's like a paradox. I don't know. It doesn't work because you're okay with knowing that as long as you get a good outcome. But how do you know if you're going to get a good outcome? Therefore, you're not going to want to know in the first place. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No?
I
Do you know-
reckon
do
it's a bit
You know
of
what
a
I'm saying?
dilemma.
Because you're pretty much saying that you only want to know the date if it's a good date, or you
Yeah,
only
no,
want
that's
to
what
know.
I'm saying.
Yeah. So
I
it's just,
stuck between the
weird.
two. I can't choose
You're not gonna
between the
know.
two. What about you, Steve?
Yeah.
Did you answer?
I'd probably date. No, cause. Cause. I want to
Yeah.
know cause.
too much Macca's Coke.
Because that way you can change your habits if it's something habit related.
Yeah, but the thing
Suppose,
is, you
if
can't
it's
change
not.
it. You can't change
Oh.
it though.
I'll probably date then.
So if it's like I don't know, it sounds unrealistic because it says
Well,
like if
so
you
you-
die in an airplane crash, then you just never go on an airplane. But
That's
somehow
like Final
it's gonna
Destination stuff.
yeah,
isn't it?
somehow it's gonna happen. That's
Somehow
the
I'll
bottom
just levitate towards
But what
the
if it
sky
was
into a
like-
plane.
But
line. Or
what
a
if
plane
it
will
did-
crash into you.
But what if it said your death was like tomorrow? Would you rather not know when it was, and then you
Dude,
don't have to worry about it the whole time?
If I knew my death was
No,
tomorrow,
because then
man,
you
do you
just
know how
go, you
hard
do
I'd
whatever you want to
YOLO?
do. Yeah, you just do
I'd
what you
just
want
run
to do.
around
Like, die.
Campbelltown naked.
But
But then it would be really awkward if they said, "Oh yeah, you're not dying tomorrow."
Yeah, lol jokes.
Or that would be like, imagine the news report. Stephen was found dead, naked, on the sidewalk in Campbelltown.
While
At the
screaming YOLO.
At that time, he was participating in this event young people are calling YOLO. Rightio, next one, I will say we have...
I got a quick one if you want.
Yeah?
Oh, I lost it. Wait, there it is. Okay. Would you rather listen to the Macarena for 4 straight hours or listen to Mama Number 5 for 4 straight hours?
Mambo number 5. I think.
Mambo number 5.
Mambo.
Oh.
Okay,
I've pretty much already heard the Macarena like 5 hours straight
seeing that
over
I
my
need
lifetime.
to have a question for each time. How are you listening to it? On a radio or on a TV?
Oh god.
Or a
MP3 player.
Oh,
Oh.
what kind of headphones?
Oh my goodness, moving on.
Astros A40s.
That you sat on.
The ones I sat on.
Would you rather live in an igloo or a teepee?
TV.
TP.
Teepee.
Igloo's too cold, man.
Yeah, it would get too cold. Hey, I like the cold, but it would be cold all the time. Rightio.
I got a good one.
Yeah.
Would you play Russian roulette one time with one bullet for $100 million?
No,
That's not really a would you rather.
because
It's more like a
well,
Suppose.
question.
yes, it's a
Would
yes
you?
or no, but
Yeah, would you rather? yes or
I
no?
wouldn't, because think about it. You have the potential to make $100 million while you're alive, whereas if you're dead, you don't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
but
yes.
you get straight away.
And you can have way more opportunity. Like even if you didn't make the $100 million, you still have like infinite possibilities when you're alive to do other things, not just the money. And who cares? Like money's nothing compared to human life, really. Well, that's my opinion.
No.
Dude,
That's
people
my
that
opinion.
say money doesn't count for anything is like dumb.
Yeah, but like that's like Americans. He's like,
You need
I'm
money
gonna
to
shoot
live.
this guy because he was gonna steal my TV, because the TV is more important than a human life. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, that's
That's what annoys me about
yeah, that's
Americans.
Money isn't everything. Bullshit.
Would
need
you
money
rather?
to live.
And
You need-
that's my thought of the night.
Would you rather have terrifying nightmares every night, or see scary things that aren't there in real life?
See scary things that aren't there.
Nightmares.
Yeah, I'll go
Why?
nightmares.
I
I've
like
had,
my
Because-
sleep.
Because
went-
they don't. Because I'll know it's a nightmare.
Yeah, I had like a period where like all my dreams were really
You had a
violent and
period.
stuff. So much now.
Sorry.
I was thinking the same. I just didn't want
But
to
yeah,
say.
all my dreams were like really violent and like scary just for this like length of time. And so I'm sort of like know what it's like to have like really scary dreams for like a few nights in a row. So it's not that bad because I just like I have when I was in that I was just knew that I was dreaming and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna wake up now.
I don't know. It'd be fun seeing things in real life, and you'd be like, "I'm gonna go all slender on it and have you torched and shit."
No,
No?
Slender's creepy. Slender's
Oh.
creepy. I don't want to see Slender in real life. Anyway, guys, I think that is probably our time. We might have gone a bit over, but YOLO, as Steve
well.
would say.
YOLO!
YOLO. So, Sherlock, you can wrap it up because you started it.
What do I have to say to wrap it up?
Fine,
Thanks
I'll wrap it up.
You do it. You're the
Fine.
person who
Thanks,
talks.
guys, for watching. Please excuse Sherlock for his incompetence.
I did my intro. You
Anyway,
pull
thanks
your
for
own.
watching, guys.
Calm
You pull your own
down.
weight.
Remember, guys, if you have anything you want us to talk about, put it on somewhere where we can see it. Message us, put it on the video, your comments, whatever. Thanks, Sherlock, Zombie, and special guest Steve. Thanks for coming out.
Bye.
I'm glad I invited you now. You're
Yeah,
a
right
valiant
you are.
part. Your smooth voice has made the night.
His sexy radio voice.
Oh,
Very
can you take us out, Steve-O, with your
Thanks for
smooth
watch-
voice?
Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night and goodbye.
And YOLO!
YOLO!